League baseball team was represented in the 1989 film Major League?
Cleveland Indians.
The Cleveland Indians, that's right. Of course, in the movie, the owner of the Indians, Rachel Phelps, which was played by Margaret Whitten, hires terrible players so the team will lose and she can move them to Miami. And, of course, her plot ends up backfiring in hilarious ways. Yeah, sorry. So, Jeff, here's what you won.
Jeff, congratulations. You've won yourself a full-course meal from Penn Station East Coast Subs, located on the north end of Chillicothe Street in Portsmouth, where they're all about the freshness. That will provide you with the sandwich, wrap, or salad of your choice, a soft drink, and those fantastic fresh-cut fries. And in addition to all that Penn Station yumminess, you've won yourself a pair of tickets to the Riverbend Music Center this Sunday to see Toto, Christopher Cross, and Men at Work. Congratulations, Jeff.
Hey, before Chuck gets out of here, we need to say happy birthday to our bestest buddy, our big toe, Mark Williams.
Oh, that one sneaked right in there on me.
Yeah, I left that off the list.
Flying under the radar. Happy birthday, Mark.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And congratulations, Jeff. Enjoy the show. Okay, and I appreciate the birthday wishes again. Bill got me earlier, but I had to do it with you.
Straight from Stripes, man.
So that was right. Yeah. All right, let's move on now to news. Brought to you by Ricer Equipment. Get the quality equipment you need on a project-to-project basis with Ricer Equipment. Their staff can find high-performance, hassle-free equipment rental you need to get the job done right. Your home for Kubota, Ricer Equipment on US 23, just north of Lucasville. Bill, take it away.
Thanks, Mark. Good morning, everybody. AEP, as a reminder, has announced State Route 139 has been reduced to one lane just south of Rubyville near Woods Ridge Road. Now, one lane is going to be closed for the next several days daily from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. each day. And if you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, there's going to be a back-to-school event take place tomorrow from noon until 3 p.m. at the Doug Coleman Memorial Splash Pad. There's going to be carnival games, free food, and man, what a time for this to happen, free school supplies. And on top of all that, it's free admission to the Splash Pad. Again, that's tomorrow from noon to 3 p.m. at the Doug Coleman Memorial Splash Pad. For Mix 99.3 News, I'm Bill Shope.
Hey, some people might get upset that you referred to him as a big toe, but what do people think about their big toe when you stub that bad boy?
Ask Dizzy Dean, man. It cost him his career after he broke his.
Very, very important, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it very much, Bill. We got Chuck coming back in here with sports in a moment.
Make the most of every lawn with Kubota commercial landscaping equipment. From the productivity-boosting Z700 mower to the reliable SVL track loader, it's a lineup built to get the job done right. Because when your reputation is on the line, you need equipment that will never let you down.
Visit your local Kubota dealer. Ricer Equipment, north of Lucasville, US 23, or in Jackson at 486 Burlington Road, just off Route 32.
And back with sports now. Chuck Greenslate in. The sports presented by the Barrett Murphy Insurance Agency. 1031 Gallia Street in Portsmouth. Stop in and see Dan Cassidy to get insurance for your car, home, or business. Barrett Murphy is your local provider for Encova Insurance. And once again, here's Chuck Greenslate.
Thank you, Mark. Crazy game last night at Great American Ballpark that saw the Braves outlast the Cincinnati Reds 12-11 in 10 innings. Cincy jumped out to a 3-0 lead. The Braves then rallied to even the score at 3. Then came the 8th inning, one of the craziest innings I have ever seen. Atlanta ripped off 8 runs in the top half of that inning to go up 11-3, but Cincinnati would respond with 8 runs in the bottom of the 8th to tie the score at 11. The Reds opened up the bottom half of the 8th inning with 8 straight hits, capped by a 3-run homer courtesy of Spencer Steer. Aside from Steer, Ellie De La Cruz and newly acquired Ke'Bryan Hayes both had home runs for Cincinnati. That was Hayes' first outing with the Reds after being acquired from the Pirates a day earlier. De La Cruz, Matt McClain, and Noel V. Marte all had 3 hits apiece. Tyler Stevenson and Will Benson had 2 hits each. Last night's loss went to Emilio Pagan. He surrendered the Braves' winning run in the 10th. The Reds out-hit Atlanta 17-13, but Cincinnati did leave 11 runners on base. Atlanta stranded its fair share as well. The Braves left 9 runners on board. Cincinnati is 8 games out in the National League Central, 3.5 games back in the NL Wild Card race. The Reds will entertain the Braves this afternoon at 12:40, and you'll be able to hear that contest on Fox Sportsmouth, AM 1260 and 95.7 FM. Coverage begins at 12:10. Brady Singer will get the start. The Reds and Braves will then head down to Bristol, Tennessee for tomorrow's inaugural Speedway Classic. where the first pitch will be at 7:15. That'll be played at Bristol Motor Speedway. Tomorrow, the Total Media Group of Portsmouth will bring you live coverage of the Del Rice Baseball League's championship game pitting the Bombs, sponsored by the Counseling Center, against the Spider Monkeys, which are sponsored by David Gibson and Terry Fife. Coverage from Branch Rickey Park in Portsmouth will start up at 1 o'clock on AM 1260 and 95.7 FM. Don't miss this special broadcast, which can also be heard by using the Local Happenings app. If attending the game, make sure that you're on the lookout for a couple of the area's favorite food trucks, Poor Girls and Los Jarochos. That's the Del Rice League Championship game tomorrow, with coverage beginning at 1. The NFL preseason kicked off last night with the Chargers beating up on the Lions 34-7 in Canton, and the NASCAR Cup Series will race at Iowa Sunday. The green flag will fly at 3:30 Eastern Time, and that is a look at sports.
Thank you very much, Chuck. We'll talk to you again in just a few. This sports brought to you by the Barrett Murphy Insurance Agency.
At the Barrett Murphy Insurance Agency, they're proud to cheer for the home team, and even more proud to have you on their team. Whether you need insurance for your home, car, or business, they have your back. And because the local community is so important to them, they'll be right there with you, cheering for your team. Contact the Barrett Murphy Insurance Agency today for more information about a policy from Encova Insurance. Visit the Barrett Murphy Insurance Agency at 1031 Gallia Street in Portsmouth. Online at barrettmurphin.com.
And traffic again brought to you by the Scioto River. They're open Sunday and Monday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and a great menu of food, steak, chicken, pork, and, of course, those delicious ribs. AEP has announced State Road 139 will be reduced to one lane south of Rubyville near Woods Ridge Road. One lane will be closed for the next couple of weeks daily from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. each day. County crew work done for the week. They'll get it started once again on Monday with resurfacing going on Blue Run Road on Monday. Traffic will be maintained with the use of flaggers. Continue to know about the road closures there. Henley Comstock Road, we're in the midst of that 90-day closure as the retaining wall is being installed actually there. This traffic is a service of the Scioto River.
Weather a service of the Counseling Center, which is now accepting most forms of private insurance. The Counseling Center offers primary medical care, mental health services, youth therapy, and addiction treatment services.
Your WSAZ First Alert forecast. Clouds will gradually exit the region. We become partly cloudy and very nice temperatures into the upper 70s and lower 80s. Tonight we drop you into the 60s with mostly clear conditions. Clouds will thicken up once again. Could be a few showers tomorrow, but that will be mainly south and west. Highs back into the lower and middle 80s. I'm WSAZ News Channel 3 meteorologist Nicholas Snyder on the Ohio Valley's hit music channel, Mix 99.3.